You know, growing up in Africa, I always thought America would feel very loud and busy all the time. That's honestly how movie made it look. Like everything here was happening fast, people outside, excitement everywhere. But after actually living here, especially in a small town, one thing that surprised me was how quiet life can feel. Back home, life usually feels more social. People sit outside, neighbors talk to each other, kids are always running around somewhere. Even when things are hard, there's still this feeling that people are around you. But here, people seem more private. Sometimes I'll go to a park like this and it feels almost too quiet. Everybody kind of stays in their own space. Even when people are around, it can feel lonely somehow. And honestly, coming from Africa, that took me time getting used to. So, I'm currently here at the park, and I literally can't see anyone. This is to tell you how quiet and boring America can be. You hardly see somebody around. I've been here for like about 10 to 15 minutes now, and the only person I see in this park is just one kid and someone just walking around the park. Usually, this is a park area you would assume to see a lot of kids here playing and stuff, but unfortunately, that's not the case here. That's to tell you how boring it is. Sometimes you can drive for minutes and barely see people outside. People go from home to work to stores and back home again, quietly, privately, repeatedly. Another thing I noticed was how lonely life can feel here, and this surprised me because from outside America, many people think money automatically creates happiness. But living here taught me something different. You can live in a beautiful place and still feel alone. Sometimes people work so much, they barely have time for connection. Everything becomes scheduled, everything becomes rushed. From the store, shea butter and almond oil. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, this one. Okay, this one. Even grocery shopping here feels different sometimes. You can be surrounded by so many people, but nobody is really talking to each other. Everybody just comes in, gets what they need, pays, and leaves. And when I first came here, that honestly felt strange to me because where I'm from, small conversations happen naturally all the time. Here, life feels more individual, more scheduled, more personal. Even self-checked out surprised me at first. You scan your own item, pay, and quietly leave. No interactions at all, nothing. Back home, many people imagine America as one perfect dream. And yes, America has opportunities. America changed many lives, but there is another reality people rarely talk about. Life here can also be mentally exhausting. Bills, long work hours, isolation, depression, pressure to survive. Sometimes people abroad suffer quietly because they feel they must appear successful to people back home. So instead of telling the truth, they keep performing happiness. And honestly, I understand why. Because many people sacrificed everything just to get here. But the more I stayed in America, the more I realized something important. This country is not just buildings and opportunities, it is human beings, real people, people struggling silently, people chasing dreams, people surviving, people hiding pain behind smiles. And honestly, that made me see America differently. Not as a perfect country, not as a terrible country, but as a deeply human place.
It's Chrissy, and in just two songs, I'll tell you a crazy story of something that happened to me at a holiday barbecue.
As an African living here, I sometimes feel caught between two words. One word that imagines America, and the other word that actually lives inside it. And maybe that is why I wanted to start making these videos to document the reality, the quiet moments, the untold stories, the human side of life abroad. Because sometimes the things people never show online are the most important things to understand. American gave many people hope, but it always taught me something I never expected. That even in one of the most developed countries in the world, many people are still searching for connection, peace, and meaning. And maybe that search is something human beings everywhere understand, whether in Africa, America, or anywhere else.